Yes, sir, Brennan. We're going to switch it up because this isn't going to be much of a scalp trade. Best Buy came in today. They did beat on the top and bottom lines, but in this market, if you're going to guide lower, and we're talking about Q4 same-store sales, that's a guide lower that the market did not like, came in, and much like a lot of other retail names, gapping down, and it was a pretty ugly one. Now, this has been a strong stock. Like you've been getting all the way to this 140 high, and then I come in this morning and I got a higher time frame daily chart with both a 50 period and a 200 period moving average, and you're going to actually see, the stock gapping down and looking to retest some of these levels around that 15 period, 50 and 200. Now, those are the two things that I immediately highlighted. I said to myself, look at this 115 area down to the 200 period moving average. That's where I want to pick up a bottom. I think it was just too far, a case of falling a little bit too far, and that's where I wanted to pick the bottom. In this particular case, going to wait at the open, not getting long for a breakout, not getting long on the dip at any random price, like maybe this pre-market level here around 117. It will simply look for 115. And once we saw it test 115, I got in one time. I was looking at that 50 period moving average back here around that 118, 119 area for the first out, and then the rest is a hold. It's just that simple. The rest is going to be a simple hold of this trade. And then I go to right back into the higher time frame. And we had a previous top here, 124, 125. We had some consolidation on the way to that break of that 140 high. And that's where my second target lies. Now, in the midst of the market continuing to head to the downside today, I've been holding on to this trade because it has not violated that bottom. It's held it multiple times. I've got my long. I'm not putting a trailing stop in either. It either breaks 115 or I get my target up at the top. So this is a little bit different of the style of trade than what I would normally do, where maybe I'd be back and forth, in and out, scalp a dollar here or there. This was on the higher time frame that I made this trade, that I decided to get into this trade, and I need to see some of that violated before I get out of it. That could be the wrong way to do it. It's entirely possible scalping it could have been the right way, but that's not the approach I had. That's not the plan of action that I had for Best Buy, just thinking it had gone down too far. Traded Zoom for a scalp trade off the lows, and that still broke lows of the day. So here we are, still looking to see if it can test that top. Going to need some help of the market, of course. And guys, I mean, the volatility you see in this market is crazy. But sometimes going back to some of these bigger cap names provides you with awesome trading opportunities here.